Today I'm going to be showing you the best credit cards for coaches and consultants to get free travel on all of your business purchases. This is something I've been doing for quite some time, and I go on entire luxurious vacations completely for free using the points that I earn on my various credit cards. And what's more is I have so many points, I gift points to my friends and family, and even give points and give away vacations to some of my team members on my team. That's how many points I have. And the way that I've done this is by finding the best credit cards that you can use in your coaching or consulting business. So you're not going to want to miss this training. I dive into the exact cards. I link them all below. So I'm going to show you exactly the best credit cards for your coaching or consulting business. Let's dive in. So the first card that we have, and this is my absolute favorite business credit card, is the Business Gold Card by American Express. So you can see here that we have a welcome offer at 70,000 membership reward points. And one of the big things to know when you're redeeming reward points is you don't want to redeem them for cash. The cash value is usually about two-thirds of a cent per point, sometimes 1 cent per point, depending on how you redeem them. But you can actually get up to 2 cents per point of travel if you transfer these to travel partners or you book using a business Amex Platinum card on the travel portal. We'll talk a little bit about that later on, some of the best ways to redeem these points. But I want you to think of these points as travel. And so a good rule of thumb is for Amex points and Chase points, it's around 2 cents per point of value. So 70,000 bonus points right off the bat is 140,000 points. We'll put the link down below. That's after you spend $10,000 in the first 3 months. It does have a $295 annual fee. And you can scroll down here. Now, one big thing I do want to note is don't plan on holding a balance on these cards. I don't recommend that with really any credit card. You want to pay that off in full. The other thing is with these charge cards, the Amex charge cards, those aren't credit cards. You do have to pay the balance in full every month. Some have pay over time options, but in general, you do have to pay them as they come in. Now, here is the big thing and the reason I love this card so much, this Business Gold Card. 4 times points on 2 business categories. And if you scroll down, what are these categories? Well, we have airfare, purchase from airlines, but here's the big one. This is why we love it. US purchases for advertising in select media, online TV, radio, and yes, that does include Google and YouTube ads, as well as Facebook ads and other platforms. That means you can earn 4 points for every dollar you spend on ads. And because points are worth around 2 cents in travel if you redeem them the right way, that's about 8 cents back for every dollar you spend on ads, and you're going to be spending those anyways. And then of course, using our YouTube ads strategies that we have in our programs, you should be turning that dollar into $3, $4, $5 on the back end using YouTube ads. And so that means you're making money with your ads, and the cherry on top is you're having all of these award points rack up so you can travel the world for free, go on luxury vacations. This is what I do all the time. I'm able to go on these trips and these vacations completely for free using credit card points. And I've amassed so many points in this way and using the cards I'm going to show you in this video. I don't just use this for myself. I actually give out 2 dream vacations to my team members every single quarter. Every single quarter, our team votes for the employee of the quarter, and I give them a 5-night dream vacation, 5 nights at an all-inclusive a Caribbean resort, and 2 round-trip tickets for them and a +1 to fly out to that resort. I give 2 of these away every quarter, 1 to that person, and then 1 to the employee of the quarter as voted by the other employees, and the second to our top salesperson for the quarter. And it's incredible to give that back, even better than the travel myself, giving it to my team members. So when you have that many points, you can really start to do that. So you can see down here, airfare, advertising, purchases made with technology providers, gas station, restaurants, shipping. The big thing, and if you're e-commerce, shipping is going to be really big, but the big thing that we look at is US purchases for advertising in select media, online TV, radio. Yes, that works for YouTube ads. Yes, that works for Facebook ads. It's incredible. You get 4 times points. That's 8 cents back per point in those categories. Now, you also get 1 point on other categories, and you do get a 25% airline bonus on flights as well if you book on Amex Travel. There's some better cards, though, for booking on flights that we're going to cover later on in the video. So you can see here, that's the big benefit. Now, there's there's a couple other benefits down here. There's some other travel benefits. They have hotel collections. You get an experience credit. They have baggage insurance, car rental, trip delay, global assist hotline. They have a few different things. You can kind of go down here. They've got Amex offers, etc. But the big thing that is really important is these 4 times points you get, and this can really add up. Now, there is a little asterisk that this is only on the first $150,000 of spend on the card per year. Now, if you're spending like we are, we get through that in just a few weeks. We're spending $150,000 on ads every few weeks because we have an 8-figure business at AdOutreach. And so it's one of those things that, again, just to keep in mind that you can rack up those points really quickly. Then after that, it does go down to 1 point per dollar. However, you can actually stack this with another credit card. So if you use that full $150,000, you can go out and take out a Chase Inc. Business Preferred credit card. You'll get 100,000 bonus points on here. Again, that's about $2,000 worth of travel. Now, they say $1,250 worth of travel, but that's when you redeem on the Ultimate Rewards portal. You can get up to $2,000 worth of travel if you transfer to either an airline or a travel partner, like transferring over to United and using United points, or transferring over to Hyatt and using Hyatt points. So there's ways to actually get more rewards that way. Now, this one gives you 3 points per dollar on the first $150,000 in these areas: shipping, advertising, internet and cable services, and travel. But the big ones you can see is advertising purchases. Same thing, YouTube ads, Google ads. If you're running ads, you can get 3 times points on another $150,000 worth of spend. So that's another 450,000 points. You get 600,000 points on the Amex card. You get 450,000 points on here. That's for $300,000 worth of ad spend. So very, very powerful. There's also some other perks down here as well as you scroll through. Point redemptions, no travel, no foreign transaction fees. But the big thing is getting those reward points, those extra points on the ad spend that you do. Very, very powerful, adds up really quickly. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, what if you want a card that doesn't have an annual fee, something that's just going to give you some extra points? Maybe you're starting out, you're really just looking to get things going off the bat. Well, that's where I'd recommend the Blue Business Plus credit card. Again, all these cards will be linked down below. You get 15,000 points right off the bat. Again, that's about $300 worth of travel. You also get 0% introductory APR in the first 12 months. So you actually get 0% interest for the first 12 months of using this card. So if you're starting out, this is a great card for you because you're going to be able to potentially make minimum payments. Again, you have to make those minimum payments, but carry a balance without accruing interest. So if you're starting out, this is a great way to start growing your business that way. It's also got a $0 annual fee, and you earn 2 times points on every eligible business purchase up to $50,000 per year. So you can earn 100,000 points on that first $50,000 you spend, then 1 point on every dollar after that. This is a great entry card to dive into, but even more established travel hackers, I happen to have this card as well. If you are more established here, you can get this card, just run $50,000 to spend on the card, and there you go. That's 100,000 sweet points that you can have in the background as well. Again, it's all about stacking this value. Now what I'm going to do is dive into a few of the travel-specific cards, so some of the hotel cards and flight cards. Now, this is going to depend on the airlines, the hotels that you usually stay at. I really only have one flight card that I recommend because it has some extra perks I want to talk about. But in addition to that, we're going to talk about the different hotel cards. Now, one of the reasons I love the hotel cards is the hotel cards have extra perks. So the first one we're going to talk about is the Hilton Honors Business Card. Now, the Hilton Honors Business Card gives you 12 times points at Hilton. You get 100,000 Hilton points on the first $3,000 you spend. Now, Hilton points are worth only around half a cent. So instead of having them worth around 2 cents, they're worth around half a cent. So this is more like $650 that you're getting in terms of value here at Hilton. You also get 6 points on some of these other specific purchases and 3 points on all general purchases. So you can see here, you get that 12 times points at Hilton. But the other thing that it's going to give you is it'll give you a free weekend night every single year that you renew the card. So that free weekend night, it's going to give you that every time you spend $15,000 on the card by the way, in an annual year. So you do want to make sure you spend that $15,000. So you're going to get those free weekend nights if you spend $15,000 on the card every single year. And that night can be used at virtually any Hilton property. And that night can be valued up to $600, $800, even $1,000, depending on the property you spend at, like a Waldorf Astoria. I recently spent a couple days, one of my free weekend nights at Waldorf Astoria Cabo. Fantastic, amazing hotel, over $1,000 a night to book. I booked it I used one free weekend night and some cash, and I was able to book that. You can also see here that if you spend $40,000 in eligible purchase on your card, you can get Hilton Honors Diamond status, which I have. It gets you sweet upgrades, great upgrades, amazing treatment at Hilton. So if you stay at Hilton's, that's a great card. Now, Marriott, I'm actually more of a Marriott person. I just happen to have the tabs up this way. But I'm more of a Marriott person. The Marriott Bonvoy business card is fantastic. And so the 125,000 points is worth around $1,100 in Marriott. Again, this is going to vary. This is based on estimates. And that's after you spend $5,000. It does have a $125 annual fee. You get 6 times points at Marriott properties, which is great. Again, that's close to 5.5 cents back on every single dollar that you spend. Now you also get 7% discount on the room rate at Marriott, which is really awesome. So I stay at Marriott all the time. We get a 7% discount. I actually stay at Marriott so much that I have ambassador status. There's gold, there's silver, there's gold, there's platinum, there's titanium, and there's ambassador. Ambassador is their highest level status. You have to stay over 100 nights, spend over $20,000 a year at Marriott. I have ambassador status at Marriott, and I get upgraded to the highest suites. I get notes from managers. It's kind of crazy. It's really awesome. And so I stay at Marriott a lot. And so you can see here that you get that. You also get Gold Elite status. So you're going to be able to get Gold Elite status right off the bat. You also get 4 times points on dining as well. The 7% discount is really good. Now the other thing is you get a free night at Marriott. You get a free award night every year after your card renewal, and you can also earn another free night after $60,000 in purchases on the card. So the really cool thing is you can get that free night every single year, which is worth far more than $125. Let's say you redeem it for a free night worth $500. You can actually get that $500 night for the $125 fee. This is what's called a keeper card because you want to keep this indefinitely, not just to spend on Marriott, but also there's arbitrage. You're spending $125 a year on the fee on the card. You're getting a ton of points every time you stay at Marriott, getting 7% off. But what you're also getting is you are going ahead and getting a free night every single year that could be worth a few $100s. So it's a really great value. Complimentary status. They got a couple other cool things as well. Free internet also whenever you stay at a Marriott property. Finally, we have World of Hyatt. So you can notice I have the 3 major hotel cards. I also have an IHG card as well. Honestly, not my favorite brand or hotel. You can get that one as well. It's also a good card. If I happen to stay there, I want to have a card for everything. But in this particular video, I want to talk about World of Hyatt. World of Hyatt is great as well. 60,000 points right when you sign up. Now, these points are worth about 1.8 cents per point. So this is actually worth around $1,000 for this 60,000 points. It has a $199 annual fee. You get 9 points per dollar spent at Hyatt. You also get 2 points per dollar on certain things here. And you can also see some of that is social media and search engine advertising. So you can see there, wow, that's pretty valuable. If you're running ads, you can get 2 points per dollar on ads, or 2 bonus points, I mean to say. So you're going to get 4 points total. And then 2 points 2 points per dollar, and then 2 points per dollar at fitness clubs and gym memberships as well. Not sure why that's built into a business card, but that's another feature and benefit over here. So you can see that's the Hyatt business card. I have, I believe, their globalist status at Hyatt. Hyatt's also really great too. Again, I've switched over to mostly Marriott. I used to be very much Hilton. Nowadays, I stay at Marriott a lot. But we actually do a lot of our events, destination masterminds. If we're going out, we went out to the Dominican. We went to the Hyatt Zilara with our clients and some of our team members. We stayed at the Hyatt. We booked it on the Hyatt credit card and got some extra points that way. Now, the only main, and here, let's just refresh this here. The only main The only main airline card that I'm going to recommend, because I have another card that I recommend for airlines instead, is going to be the Delta SkyMiles Platinum Business Card. I am flying Delta as much as possible. I haven't amassed that higher tier of status yet, but I really love Delta. You get 60,000 bonus miles and 5,000 medallion qualification miles just for signing up, $250 annual fee. You have to spend $3,000 in 3 months. You get 3 times points at Delta, 1.5 times points on large purchases, which are purchases of $5,000 or more. And then you also get 1 point on every other purchase. The big thing here is that 3 times points at Delta, and then also the mileage qualification. So you can see here that you get main cabin 1 priority boarding. You also get your first checked bag for free, which is $60 every time. Companion certificate. So each year upon renewal, you get a main cabin round trip companion certificate. You also get some savings, no foreign transaction fees. You get the Delta Sky Club per visit rate. You also get a credit for global entry or TSA PreCheck. I just got global entry. Let me tell you, it's a time saver. TSA PreCheck is a massive time saver. Roll up to the airport when I'm ready to go. It actually comes included within this credit card. They also have trip delay insurance, baggage protection, some other things as well. And one of the other benefits, I think it's down here. If we go to, not the rewards, additional services, I believe, it might not be listed right here, but you can also earn additional mileage, mileage qualifying miles, medallion qualifying miles for every X amount of spend you spend on the cards. Every $15,000, you're gonna get a certain amount of extra miles that you can use to get to status faster, which I'm currently using to get to that higher tier of status. And finally, on the business side, we also have the Business Platinum card. Now this right here is an incredible card. And this card is going to allow you to get a higher amount of membership points right off the bat, 120,000 membership points. Again, all the links will be down there below. And that's after you spend the first $15,000 on eligible purchases within 3 months. You can go ahead and apply for this. Now, the best part is this is going to give you 5 times points on flights and prepaid hotels booked on AmexTravel.com. So if I'm booking directly on the airline, I'll book with Delta, with a Delta card. I also do like booking Marriott with the Marriott card because I get 7% off. I also will get more points with that card, but I can get 5 times points on any other hotel I'm booking. Let's say it's not one of the major hotels, or it's an airline other than Delta and I don't have the card for it. I can go ahead and book it on AmexTravel.com, get 5 times points, 1.5 times points on eligible business categories. So you can see here, construction suppliers, electronic retailers, software, and more. Then 1.5 times points on purchases of $5,000 or more, and 1 times points on other eligible purchases. So any big purchase you can put in here. Then they also have bonus value, so $400 in Dell credits every single year. Now this has a big annual fee, $695, but you can offset that by $400 in Dell credits per year, $360 in Indeed credits per year. We hire a lot of people, we run ads on Indeed and LinkedIn, $150 in Adobe every year. We have a lot of Adobe Creative subscriptions. I mean, they're like $89 a month, so really that only covers 1.5 months. However, every little bit counts. $120 in wireless credit every single year. So all of this comes back to you when you use that card for these different things. Then you can also see that you get the global access to the Centurion lounges, so Amex's private lounges, a $200 airline fee credit for the airline of your choice every year. You get free clear, $189 clear credit per year. You also get 35% points back when you redeem points for booking via Amex Travel, and you're part of the Fine Hotel and Resorts program. And that also brings me to another point. If you're redeeming points, you either want to get that 35% back by using the Amex Travel, or Chase has a similar thing with their portal. So you're going to be able to get around at 120 to 130% or 135% value per point. But what we really recommend, so 1.35 cents to 1.25 cents on Chase per point. What I really recommend is looking at travel partners, so transferring from Amex to something like a Marriott or like another property that's going to allow you to book and get a discount, especially if you're booking with flights, which is going to give you some of the best value. Now, the final card that I wanted to show you is a personal card. I really only have one main personal card recommendation because that's not really what this full video is about. It's a little bonus cherry on top. I highly recommend personally the Gold Amex, the American Express Gold card. And this is amazing. You can get gold or rose gold. Both look really cool. And here's why. It's honestly got all the points for the major personal purchases that you have. 4 times points at restaurants, 4 times points on groceries, 3 times points on flights. Again, you want to book flights with a business card though, and you get 5 times points with the Amex Business Platinum. But 4 times at restaurants, 4 times at grocery. I mean, what are your biggest expenses personally? It's going to be rent, which is separate. You pay that through, check or through ACH. But on here, restaurants and groceries. Those are your biggest expenses. So restaurants, groceries, and then 1 times points on all other eligible purchases. You also get a $120 dining credit at Grubhub, Cheesecake Factory, Goldbelly, Wine.com, Milk, and Shake Shack, and $120 Uber Cash to dine or ride. That's $10 every single month in Uber Cash. So you can get free Uber Eats or Uber rides. And there's also a few other really cool benefits as well. I recommend personally the American Express Gold Card. The best cards though, I would recommend doubling up on Amex Gold. Get the Amex Business Gold Card and the Amex Personal Gold Card. American Express really has done a good job with these credit cards. You're gonna wanna redeem these points for maximum value, and then you can use these to travel for free just by using the points that you earn on all of the purchases that you would make anyways. I'll put all the links down below, and that is how to hack credit card rewards by using some of the best business credit cards. Enjoy, and I'm excited to see all the vacations and travel that you can go on for free using your new credit card points. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'm so excited for you to start using these credit cards. I'll post all the links down there below, and you can start using these to get consistent points that you can redeem for travel, vacations, and let me know in the comments down below where you want to go on vacation with your new credit card points. Also, of course, you're going to need a way to spend those, to get those points as well. And so the way to do that is by using advertisements, specifically YouTube ads. So I'll post a link down below to our YouTube ads webinar where you can learn exactly how to use YouTube ads to get consistent leads and sales, earn money, so you earn a return on ad spend. So every dollar that comes in, you might get $3, $4, $5 out, and you're earning points. So the points are the cherry on top that you can use to redeem for travel and go on amazing vacations. So I'll post a link to that training down below as well. Be sure to like the video, share it with another business owner and a fellow coach or consultant who wants to find the best credit cards for them as well. And also be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications because I have way more videos helping you scale your coaching or consulting business right here on the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.